can't take God's credit, bro.
I'm taking God's credit. No, God sent me for you. All that past to be popping back in the day is crazy. Now it's a whole different story.
Cause you're trying to say, babe, I didn't have no divine to my life.
You didn't. You had a backpack and a pair of cleats.
So what?
That's your objective of me putting all this work in. It would have been somebody else. Somebody else would have did it. Did I come looking for Chrisean Rock divined already? Or did Chrisean Rock come to me out of desperation?
How out of desperation? You're hosting a show. That's business.
You're a goof.
Not true.
Okay, so it took something for you to get tattoos, right?
Stop talking to me crazy.
Then stop being goofy.
Blueface and
guys, back with another video, but before I start, I want to let you guys know that I am going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a lot to discuss. Make sure you also hit the like button on the way in and also leave a comment. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Do you agree or disagree? We can agree to disagree, but do you agree or disagree on this situation that I'm about to discuss? I really feel like Blueface is telling Chrisean another lie. I also really feel like Jaidyn and Blueface are the only two that know the real situation because they've been together the longest. They have the most history. Jaidyn has seen this happen probably with other girls, maybe not to the extent of a Chrisean Rock, but he's been with other girls, told other girls things, maybe even called Jaidyn Alexis and told Jaidyn Alexis, oh, Blueface said this, and it never became anything. It never became about anything. And he was back with Jaidyn. Now remember, when Chrisean Rock and Blueface get back together, and then they break up, Blueface goes back to Jaidyn Alexis. Now, word on the curb, I don't believe it, so I'm going to say allegedly, Blueface is telling Chrisean, allegedly, because I'm starting to realize people can make up things for clicks and views because Blueface is not on the scene. And these two women, Chrisean Rock and Jaidyn Alexis, they don't have their own identity. You know, everybody thinks that, Chrisean Rock is the star of the show, and I even thought it too. But as I sat back and I watched and months went by of Blueface being in jail, the star of the show, the narrator of the show is Blueface. And without Blueface, it's crickets going on around here. It's quiet. Nobody's personality, nobody's gonna be who they really are until Blueface gets out. And it's really sad because you should have who you are and what you stand for, and it shouldn't be a man that dictates policy to bring that out in you. It shouldn't take for him to get out for you to now be running all around Instagram and Snapchat, and when he does something, you're running the business and cussing out your fans and your supporters now that Blueface is out. But I feel like sometimes women lose themselves in relationships and they allow the man to dictate policy and make them look like fools. And it's even worse when you're on social media. This is where you get your bread at, and you're larger than life on social media, and you have beefs with your man, and you get on here, you run all your business, nobody really cares. It's just something for them to talk about, laugh about, and shake their head about, because they can't help you. Only one can help you is you. But I really think that Blueface is not telling Chrisean all of the plans that he has in store. I honestly think it's going to go right back to square one with Chrisean Rock and Blueface, where pretty much when he picks fights with Chrisean Rock, he's going to go back to Jaidyn. I mean, he doesn't really have to do that. He has 2 kids from Jaidyn. Jaidyn is not going to care if Blueface wants some yum yum. You get what I'm saying? She's going to give it to him because Jaidyn, remember, they had a poly relationship, but that was accepted. She was accepted of sharing Blueface with that other person. But in this case, Chrisean Rock was supposed to be his protege, okay? His new artist. and they were fooling around behind Jaidyn's back. So do you think, let's make it make sense, that Jaidyn is going to, when Blueface get out, allow that to take place, that she's out the picture, she's been kicked to the curb, even though she's the was the main chick, for a side chick? That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And for the longest time, I used to get mad because I'm like, why are people saying he's gonna go back to Jaidyn? But the harsh reality is you're right. He's been doing it. So why would he stop now? They have so much history. Even if he's not in love with Jaidyn, he loves Jaidyn. He has started a family with Jaidyn, and there's history with Jaidyn from teenage years. They're now, Blueface is pushing 30, and Jaidyn is pushing like 27. Okay, almost pushing 30. They're getting up there. He has trust in Jaidyn that he doesn't have in Chrisean Rock. And if you in a relationship do not have trust, if it's not built on trust, it's not going to last. And like I've been saying, I know you guys heard me say it before, the same way you meet them is the same way you'll lose them. So I feel like Chrisean Rock is living for the moment. And I feel like that moment is gonna definitely end. And when those big lights and glitz and glamour of the big screen goes down, and there's another Chrisean Rock and another Blueface that will take their spot, that's when the reality will set in that she wasted a lot of her life and maybe her freedom behind trying to hold someone down who consistently ran back and forth between two women, and when he was with you, he was disrespecting you. Which no man should put their hands on a woman. I'm not condoning that. So don't take it that way, like I'm condoning what he's doing. But when he used to be, you know, physical with Chrisean Rock, he was public with it. Like he wanted to dog Chrisean Rock out. We've never seen Jaidyn and Blueface get into a physical altercation and he make it publicly known that he put hands on her, but he has done that with Chrisean Rock. See, the reason why I feel as though Blueface has done that with Chrisean Rock is because, you know, you have to learn how to move accordingly. You have to learn how to respect and move like a lady and also respect yourself. And when you don't have respect for yourself, how do you expect a man who half the time doesn't respect his own mother to respect you? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I think Chrisean Rock has to understand that things are not going to change overnight. Blueface has said on numerous occasions in interviews in front of her face that he's a cheater. He loves women. And in order to be with him, you have to be accepting of it. If Jaidyn had to be accepting of it, and she was the one that he trusts with his money, his jewelry, you know what I'm saying, his finances over Chrisean Rock, and he did her like that, and they have history. She was homeless with Blueface, and she didn't have to be homeless. She lived with her mother. She was homeless with Blueface. They had an apartment together eventually. She went to work and made money while coming home to give her whole check to Blueface so he could use that for studio time. She was with him when he didn't have anything. Now we all know that, Chrisean Rock wants Blueface for him and not his money as well. If anything, he then took all her money and probably used a lot of it to spend on Jaidyn Alexis. But we need to see how this is going to play out. It might not play out the way we expect it to play out. I think it's going to be the opposite of what we're thinking. I don't think that it's going to end well. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some physical altercations between Jaidyn Alexis and Chrisean Rock because there's a lot of stuff that has not been settled. And I think that the reason why Jaidyn Alexis is being quiet, because why get yourself all riled up when there's nothing you can do? You got to wait for that man to get out, the one that started all the trouble to get out before you can handle anything. And I think that when Blueface gets out, Jaidyn Alexis is surely going to handle that situation. And I'm not saying that Blueface is going to be this loyal guy. He's probably still going to run with Chrisean Rock, and he's going to also run with Jaidyn Alexis. But if he's not with those two, that's the pattern of behavior that Blueface displays on a daily basis. And we know that when he was out. So there'll be two that are going to replace and then some extras on the side because that's the type of dude that he is. He's very selfish. It's about him. But y'all need to stay tuned to see how this plays out. All I'm going to say, and I'm going to continue to say it, I'm going to say it to people get tired of hearing me say it. I just want to see Chrisean Rock be a better her. I want to see her clear up her warrants and take care of the legal obligations so she can be a mother first and foremost to Junior. The heck with a man. Then everything else, whenever you take care of your business, if you want to be on some foolery, then nobody can judge you. But until you handle things with your legal obligations, and allegedly they're saying you're not taking Junior allegedly to the pediatrician, you handle that, then you shouldn't be doing anything else. Nobody else should come first but Junior and yourself. And I hope that she is taking Junior to the pediatrician, because if not, that's child neglect. And you could also go to jail for that. And also your child could be taken away. And that's something that Chrisean Rock is worried about. And it can come true. She's got to do the right thing. She's got to grow up. She can't be walking around here all her life with a pacifier in her mouth, whining, acting like a baby, acting like she's innocent, but she's got all this stuff going on with her like she's a renegade.